everybody doing? Hey, I'm SBO James Cunningham with the City of Atlanta Police Department Drones Unit. What we do in the drone unit is assist every unit within the police department. So if there's a situation where the drone can be utilized, we're the ones that will go out and help that unit with whatever their needs that they may have. So to be a part of this unit, you will have to get your 107 license, and that's going through the FAA to make sure that you understand exactly what it is that's going to be needed to be able to fly this drone, whether it's airspace, whether it's location, altitudes that you can fly. These things are very important to know and understand. When it comes to skill sets, the skill sets is something that we can actually teach you, right? Starting from the beginner pilot all the way up to the expert pilot. And that's not only just flying outdoors, but being able to fly indoors as well. So depending on the operation, we'll determine which drone that we're going to use. For indoor missions, we have a smaller drone that we use. So when it comes to indoor missions, this drone right here, the Dji Mavic, is probably the drone that I would utilize the most. One, because it's small enough to enter into windows and doorways. And once inside the residence, you're able to fly around and really not hit anything, be able to get down hallways, bedrooms, bathrooms, try to locate individuals in there if we're looking for someone. And this drone will give us the best capabilities of being able to do that. When we're dealing with outdoor missions, whether it's protests, missing persons, missing childs, we'll utilize the big drone. This drone right here has a FLIR capability, so if someone is in the woodlines and it's dark out there, we're able to pick up a heat signature and be able to find that individual. Also, this drone has a capability of carrying a zoom camera, to where we're able to zoom in on individuals during protests to get a good identification on that individual. Just like with manned aviation, you always want to have a pre-flight checklist that you run through. You want to make sure that all your prop guards are attached on here correctly. You want to go through and make sure that your batteries are installed correctly as well. Then when it comes to the cameras, you want to make sure that the cameras rotate in every direction and are attached correctly as well. Once we have power and connectivity with the drone, once the system boots up and you're able to log in, you have connectivity, which you will notice by the green blinking lights. The drone is then ready to fly, right? So with the bigger drone, you may take about 3 to 5 minutes. With the smaller drones, it can take as little as 45 seconds. So once you have everything booted and everything is ready to go, we're ready for liftoff. One of the consequences that you could run into with not following the FAA guidelines would be possibly a fine, right? Whether it's small or large fine, you can get fined, and even some jail time, right? None of us want to go to jail. And if you are 107 certified, you don't want to lose your license over stupidity, right? So we want to make sure that we're always out here doing the right thing. So with the DJI platform, it's probably one of the easiest platforms to fly out there, right? So with this platform, it will hover if you let go of the stick. So anytime you're flying, you get in trouble, just let go of the stick, it's gonna hover itself, right? That way you get your time to get your composure and take control of the drone. If you get to a situation to where you lose connectivity, it does have a return to home function to where the drone will come back exactly where it took off from. Those are probably one of the easiest, safest functions that these drones do possess.